Hello everyone, welcome back to Sea of Entertainment. My name is Casper Fox. Look at all these cool titles that my editor has given me. If this is your first time here, I'm a reaction analysis YouTuber who has recently gotten into musicals this year. I'm currently writing my own called Stories from Sticks, and today, or well, a few days ago, I put out a community post asking, hey, I want to do more one-offs. Is there any cool like artists or something in the musical community that I could check out? An overwhelming amount of people said Lydia the Bard. So we're going to be checking her out for the first time here, and it's going to be awesome. So I have decided to stay within the Epic community. So I saw she had a cover of No Longer You and a cover of Get in the Water, and those are the two we're going to be checking out today. If you want me to check out more Lydia the Bard, I've heard she has some villain tunes or something like that. You guys were mentioning in the comments as well. If that's something you want me to check out, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, thank you for being here, and let's get straight into the video. Oh, okay. That's cool art. Oh yeah. Okay, so no Odysseus in this one. Wow, she's really found a I am the prophet. That's the original key. I am the prophet. Okay, so she's done some, I believe a key change. Correct me if I'm wrong. Adam, you can put the key she's in here because Adam has perfect pitch. I do not. Adam, what key is this in? Thank you, Adam. Very cool. So yeah, okay, wonderful voice. I was not expecting. It's very like hearing this lower timbre for her. It's actually very breathy. Very Billie Eilish approach to the start of these vocals here. And then unlocked it, whereas in something that Mason does in the original is that he really emphasizes on the consonants here. Unlocked it, where you text it's kind of replicated here, as you can hear. Unlocked it, a little bit less like underline or emphasization on the D and unlocked, but still fantastic approach. This art is really gorgeous. Who's done the art for this? Let's just see. Instrumental, Umut, art, Emzo, fire. Yeah, there's no what here. Nice. Even when she's moving through these ranges here, you still no, and it's this brother's final stand, which is in the lower part of her first passaggio here. Really, really interesting how she can keep a consistent tone here. She is a fantastic singer. I see you on the brink of death. I see you draw your final breath. I see a man who gets to make it home alive, but it's no longer. Something that Lydia really does well is that there are these and you mostly see it in pop singers, you'll have these vocal pops at the end of certain words of her, nah, like these little, just a little bit. It's not like strain or anything, it's just this vocal popping. You hear that on Make? At home, like that little pop that I can't replicate it without singing my heart out. I'm not going to do that. So if you listen to Make, there's that little pop at the end. I really wish this is something people would do more in musicals because it sounds so cool. You hear that? Make it home. Like this little crack there. It's so good. Nice.
This can't be. We've suffered and sailed through the toughest of hells. Now you tell us our efforts for nothing.
And again here we have, I think his name was Alex? Alex here. Also doing these vocal pops here at the end of the phrase here. Let's listen to that again. Really listen to at the end of the words.
This can't be. We've suffered and sailed through the toughest of hells. Now you tell us our efforts for nothing.
You hear that? And tell us our efforts for nothing. So good. I see your purpose. And she got the danger motif down. Nice. Oh. I see your wife with a man who is haunting. Nice. Man with
I see.
You put that all on there. I was about to say, listen, dude, and not to compare, obviously, Lydia really has this like breathy approach to, because I was just listening to Billie Eilish before I was recording this. Really, really cool. Let's just hear that bodies again. Really listen to how she really bodies, like really like a little breath there. Bodies. It's so cool. I love, because like traditionally you'll hear in the original, you'll hear how Mason really has like a traditional Broadway musical theater approach to this vocal. I don't know, because I, hand to God, have not heard any of Lydia's songs. This is the first time I'm hearing one. So is she a pop musician? I'm interested to know what her background is, because knowing that, I will be able to like tell if this is something she's taken from. For example, if she's a pop singer, she's because she's a cover song musician, I'm pretty sure, without knowing too much about it. But it's interesting. I love this like approach to the vocal. She's really doing that well. Also, this instrumental is gorgeous. Like I really really love how the choir samples really sound good.
I see a song of past romance. I see the sacrifice of a man. I see portrayals of betrayal and a brother's final stand.
How is she gonna do the background vocals here? Because I don't think those were confirmed at the time she was recording this.
I see you on the brink of death. I see you draw your final breath. I see a man who gets to make it home. He's no longer.
Oh, lyric change. Oh yes. Oh my god. Gorgeous. Wow, Lydia, that's incredible. Let me just hear that you again. So instead of you, it's you. A bit more breathy. Oh, that's wonderful. I love that. And then listen, that, because that build up is hard to replicate. So good. I wonder what the f they're singing here. A nice little French horn here. Interesting. So here at the end, they actually decided to mask the root note in the tonic here. So it's in the original, it's very clearly, which indicates the monster motif that's about to play, right? The dum 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 da dum dum. But here, it's a bit more masked. It's a bit more like shuffled in the mix here. So it's just so those two like notes are just mashed together here without like kind of there's not, it's not resolved, which quite honestly I think is pretty cool, because here the prophecy is still vague enough, so Odysseus probably sees it as like, oh shit, well I'm not making it home, but then again, now that we know that he's gonna make it home in the final saga, probably, hopefully, I don't know, that's a lie, I do know. But having it unresolved here in this French horn little melody here, I really like that. I really like that pick. This art is gorgeous. Oh, she has a Patreon. I'm gonna have to get on board with that. Oh my god, Lydia, absolutely amazing. I know you're not watching this, but please tell Lydia I said that she's a gorgeous singer. Okay, we're gonna hop on over to Get in the Water. It's gonna be Okay, so this is an entirely different timbre approach that we had for No Longer You. Holy also, love, love, love. I forgot who made the instrumental. Tony Halliwell music. And again, we got Alex back as Odysseus. That's really nice. Incredible that she can change up the timbre like that so easily. Really, really have this like really it's reminding me of like a specific singer, but I can't put my name on it because, as you know, I forget. I tend to forget a lot. But dude, Lydia, this is incredible. This art is so cool. I don't know if you guys have played World of Warcraft, but like this is like Queen Ashara level Poseidon right here. She's gorgeous, man. That looks so cool. Okay, this little this little crack, Britney Spears almost is actually want to say. How got in it? So here, very. You hear those? Perfect. You hear that? That's when our worlds collide. That's so good. Such a cool way to approach this song. Wow. She's incredible at portraying the vocal melody. So all the love to how the original was, right? But this all of it will die. Like that little half step movement down the scale in the chord progression wasn't really that's I want to say significant. It wasn't as obvious as it is here, right? I really love this take, like on Poseidon, dude. Is Lydia in any like musical or anything like that? I really want to know more. You guys need to give me like a full rundown of what Lydia. Dude, she changed up the melody a teeny tiny bit. I love that. Like Lydia is one of those like artists where you can find resemblances to, like, for example, I've compared her to Billie Eilish and Britney Spears and whatnot, right? But in the end, she's her own independent and full-on independent voice here, right? She's taking elements from familiarity in the audiences, but making it entirely her own, right? Like in that sense, she's making like it's like have you ever gone to like a, let's say you're traveling and you go to a place, let's say for example I'm from Denmark, so when I go to Sweden and then when I see a Swedish like village, because I grew up in a Danish village, I see the Swedish village, I'm like, what the hell is even that? You know what, this kind of reminds me of home, but I know for a fact it isn't, right? It's the same, like kind of same, like something for example that I used to describe Tegan Early's music is that like you're getting homesick for a place you've never been before, right? I kind of feel like this is how you can like approach her interpretation of these songs, right? She's incredible. In the introduction here is a bit more dominant than it is in the original. That's really nice. Maybe. It's just like, nah, I love that. So no. That reminds me of the but no in Ruthlessness. I love that. Here comes the rain. Oh. Oh, so she doesn't even do the rough one. She just like, I love that because it's something that I was really confused about with the power levels in Epic the Musical, right? But here, because Poseidon is the fucking god of the ocean, right? He should have no problem like thwarting a fucking mortal like Odysseus, right? But here it's like die, you know? I think that's really cool. I love that. I didn't expect her to tackle that. I did not expect her to tackle that. Holy Lydia the Bard. Thank you for sharing this art with us. Holy Lydia, this is incredible. Oh, I did not oh, I have goosebumps from that last part. I didn't expect her to tackle that. I thought she was just gonna call it a die instead, right? Well, this is definitely not the last time we're checking out Lydia the Bard. Hello? Thank you so much for recommending her in the community post. I really appreciate that. I'll be checking out people like Anna Pantsu, Caleb Howes, Jonathan Young, and a bunch of others. There was a lot of comments. I'm really sorry, guys. Anna Pantsu I've never heard before. Well, I know about Anna Pantsu because she's worked with Bobby, who I used to represent in the Bass Gang. Jonathan Young has collaborated with the Bass Gang while I was their manager, so that's also a person I know of, but I haven't heard much of their stuff. Caleb Pals, I've listened to some of his Nintendo covers, like Smash Brothers and stuff like that, but other than that, yeah, no. So let me know, what should I check out? Lydia the Bard, Anna Pantsu, what kind of song should I check out? Please let me know. I would love to check out more. Other than that, over here are some incredible names scrolling on the screen. These are my patrons, and they are actually supporting me as a full-time content creator, and of course, the musical that I'm writing, Stir Some Sticks. The cast has already been announced, it's probably like last week by the time this comes out. So really hope you guys will check that out. It is on all my social media. Obviously, go check out Lydia. There's always a link to in the description to the people that I check out here. I hope you show them some support. I want to say thank you so much for watching, and of course, over here in a bit there is a sub button. Please consider subscribing. A lot of you guys are watching my content not subscribed. It's free. It's one click, and you can always cancel down the line. It's totally free. And of course, a video that YouTube has picked specifically for you. If you watch that for a minute, you know, that will push my channel into the YouTube algorithm and actually tell them that Casper Fox is a person worth watching. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.